It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day 2 in South Park. And some of you might recognize Miles. He's doing a little cameo today. Say hi to Miles. Miles has got a grown-up job, but he stopped by today to say hi to the crew. So we super appreciate that. It's good to see him. What do you think, guys? I mean, coming along, right? We got the Bacarnia moved over and planted. And you note that we thinned out the attenuatas dramatically, and the client had some plumerias that a neighbor gave her that she wanted worked into the design. So I had Cully plant them back there against the house, and I'm pretty happy with that. We went ahead and repurposed her big round goose egg rocks here along the fence line, and the area that you see that's in dirt will be top dressing with whatever we choose to do. I didn't want to run those pebbles too close to the driveway because it's kind of thin, and I want to be nice to whoever drives their car down here so they're not driving over big round rocks. Yeah, so I got a Talavera ball yesterday at Planter Paradise and got that staged. Got my barrel cactus in the ground.
And then this clump of 1 gallons.
Yeah, the Kalanchoe Orgealis, I didn't actually order those. I'm not sure why those came today, but we're going to plant them all in together like one plant. And because this is such an incredibly generous microclimate, they should do just fine right there and could be very lovely. We got started on some tapestry work too, but I need to make an oasis run tomorrow morning to grab more plants. But we got going. You can kind of see the bones of that starting to come into play. We're also going to be pulling in more 2-foot boulders tomorrow. Greg's going to bring in some jasper purples or honey onyx or something pretty. Yeah, and we reset the flagstones. They had been pushed above grade by the palm trees, so we got those reset, and they look real nice. I also laced out the crassulas, so they look a lot cleaner and nicer. Greg ran the irrigation and the lighting down through here underneath. He lifted up these flagstone and ran his irrigation and lighting down through here. So he'll have access to both sides of the yard. You'll see I got 2 vases at Planter Paradise that more or less match the awnings. So I'm really happy with those. We'll do some really pretty fun things from Oasis in those pots. And we've got a tipped pot here from Roberts that I put Gymnocalacium in. And we've got a Desmediana Joe Hoke, which you haven't seen me use in a long time because I haven't been able to find one. And that is so stunning, isn't it? Pachypodium lemerii right there. We worked the client's Audia procera back into the mix here. You may remember the agave xylocantha that we introduced in the Manteca project that we did, that's in Central Valley. This is actually a cold hardy agave, so it doesn't get too terribly big either. You may remember that the fountain was here, and we moved it over here after we thinned out this stand of attenuatas, and Mel and Kevin just beefed this thing right on up. Look how beautiful that is. All the clients' plants are still there, but we just added a bunch more. You may wonder about this. This is a Thonacapensis. This is a really fun succulent spiller that is very, very happy to be here.
Give me a second on this.
Yeah, we've also got variegated string of pearls, which I found at Waterwise Botanicals of all places. I don't usually find cute little things there, but lo and behold, and the blue atolls that look so spectacular. Echeveria harmsii. We've got some, what else have we got in there?
Fred Ives.
Oh yeah, I got a couple of Fred Ives. These are the clients' Fred Ives.
And then
And Rubra tinctum. And yeah, the harmsii and some sedum.
Yeah, this variegated one's about to bloom.
Nice. Yeah, that's so pretty.
Little purple flowers. What about the bracteata?
Oh yeah, the bracteosa, agave bracteosa, there was a big stand of it right here at the corner. So we actually dug that out and I divided it and I've been pulling in pieces, and I'll show you another stand that I put in on the other side. This parking strip has pretty much come together, just again lacing out these existing jade plants. The client already had her terracotta pots, and I love them in this landscape, so we're letting those ride. We staged a few pieces of rubble here, and here's another stand of the bracteosa at the foot of the bougainvillea. Clearly still have a lot of work to do here, but I'm stuck because I need more boulders. So that's why that's not done yet. But we took a lot of the round river rock and moved it in here too, and just ran it all the way down the length of the fence just to get rid of it. The client is going to be replacing this fence at some point, and we just felt like this was a pretty finished look. But if you come on down, excuse me, you can see some more rubble, some more flagstones that we pulled up and reset. They were all above grade, and more rubble staging. Here's some more diamondia here, and you can see the weeds coming up in it. That's always a challenge with this plant, but it is here in San Diego. It loves the winter, and it looks terrific right now. Then here, another crassula, and then on the other side of this giant utility, this is a box of all boxes, isn't it? I had Gordon pop in some more of the river rock, because this was also pretty significantly above grade, and I knew that no little top dressing rock was going to stay put. So we just worked in those big goose eggs. So yeah, I mean, it's it for the end of day 2. I'm really, really happy. This will all be top dressed. There was, they did have wood chips on here. We're going to do, I don't know, probably probably a chamois beige here. I want to pull in some burgundy lava to pull in the burgundy from the house, from the awnings and the pots. And I was just trying to think if I wanted to go with a 1/2 inch rock here or a 3/8 in the parking strip. TBD. I'll get back to you on that. That's a decision I don't need to make today. But yeah, right. I mean, I need more boulders in here before I can do any more planting.
You liked the talavera so much that you added
The terracotta. I like the terracotta so much that I pulled these cute little pots into the mix. She had these in her backyard. Once again, you'll note that I chose cactus so that she wouldn't have to be a slave to dragging the hose out here to water. So, exciting stuff.
Do you want to see the rest of the plants that we're looking at?
Oh yeah, let's take a look at the rest of the plants. We've got, these are all the plants that we pulled out of her garden that will get reintroduced. So a lot of cute little barrel cactus, some sempervivum, a lot of aeoniums. And then over here we've got the rest of our haul from Waterwise. I think we've pretty much pulled in everything that's here in some capacity. We've got the Euphorbia corn cob, a couple more mammillarias, some beautiful silver fox and purple something. This one's a jaguar, or maybe a Pineapple Express.
I think it is Pineapple Express.
We've got a few Saharas, and yeah, so still a lot to do, but I am just so excited with our progress. Loving the little Millii Ready Reds right here. And that little stand of Crassula undulata, that was hers. Rehomed that. I love that right there. Yeah, just coming right along. What are you doing? Greg's on the other side of the fence running electrical, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's running the electrical. There's a plug in the backyard, so that's what he's up to. And then, of course, he'll do his magic with the low voltage lighting out here. And yeah. Can you think of anything else, Anna Margaret? This is going to be all subterranean drip irrigation. Yeah, it's really starting to come together, isn't it? All right. Okay, well, have a fantastic day. You'll note I'm in my short sleeves. It's really nice today. We should get a break in the weather for the next couple of days. So hopefully we will beat the next storm. Hope you're staying dry. This has been Laura of Design for Serenity reporting for Team BFS in day 2 in South Park and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.